Hi friends, Debbie Seyer here. Today I wanted to show you a brand new set of dies from Crafter's Companion that are going to be on the HSN Crafty Day on May the 6th. So these are really cool. You're really going to think this is neat. Okay, this is called a shutter card die. And it cuts and scores exactly where you need it to, so that you don't have to do a whole lot of work. It's really, really cool. So you're going to get it, and it's going to come like this, okay? And it's going to, on the front, is actually a magnetic piece, so you can keep all your pieces together, because some of these pieces are really, really small. Then you're going to get this piece. It has a picture on the front too. But it also tells you exactly how to use it, what size paper you need, how to put it in the Gemini, all kinds of stuff. And then you also get the Shutter Card Project booklet that has some more instructions and some more examples of different cards. So the main thing I wanted to show you is how to die cut it and what you have to do to die cut it. So I have this piece of paper here that is 120 pounds. It's a thick piece of paper. This die needs a thick piece of paper so that it can cut and score where you need it. It might be a little tricky too if you're not using the Gemini, so you might have to experiment on your sandwiches for your die cutting machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two pieces right here. And this forms like pretty much the whole front of the card, because all I need to do is to position these into place on my cardstock, and I'll know exactly where I need to put this middle piece. So there you go. So I'm just going to put a small piece of repositionable tape right there, and then I'm going to remove these. These are for creating the layers on your cards. So now I'm going to run this through the Gemini. I'm going to do it die side up. Oops, I moved my die. It's kind of crooked now. There we go. And then I'm just going to put it right through my Gemini. I don't normally have my Gemini on my desk, but I thought for this one you should probably be able to see how I put it through. Okay, so I'm going to put my plates aside so you can see what I'm doing now. The die, you just need to pick it up off of here. Take your tape with you too. And it might be hard to see in this particular color, but the die has scored and cut exactly where you need it. So to make this into your shutter card, you need to start like folding and doing your thing here. So let's see. I don't remember how. There. You can do it like that, or you can do it like this. So you need to, this one goes in, see where how, this is a valley and these are mountains, and this is the mountain and these are the valleys. That's how it goes. So then use your bone folder to give it a little, okay. Alright, and now you can use the rest of the dies to decorate your card. So what I did on a different card was I used some of this sparkly, very sparkly paper from the luxury cardstock pack that Crafter's Companion just released, and did my inside layer. So I'm going to use all these outside pieces first. And like I said, you're going to want to keep these on this magnet that it comes with, because some of these pieces are small and they would be easy to lose. So make sure you're paying attention and make sure you're using the magnet. Okay, so I'm going to put all these out on my magnetic mat. I'm going to put this fancy sparkly paper down, and I'm going to run it through my Gemini. And there's no problem cutting this glitter paper. I know sometimes it can be an issue with some die cutting machines. It doesn't cut all the way through, but the Gemini has so much pressure, it's no problem. It cuts right away. Okay, so see what I mean? So these are going to fit like that. I mean, have you ever made a shutter card that fast? I know I haven't. That's why I never make them, because it's just too... Okay. So we're going to put all these aside. I'm going to leave these outside pieces on the outside dies on my magnetic mat, because next I'm going to cut all the details. Okay. And use your magnetic mat so you can position them inside the dies so they're nice. You won't have to use any tape or anything the way I'm doing it. Now, if you wanted each one of these to be a different color, you might have to use some tape, but if you're going to do it all the same color and just use one sheet of paper, this is all you're going to have to do. So I'm going to get a piece of, I'm going to set this aside for just a minute, and I have a piece of ultra smooth premium white cardstock from Crafter's Companion. And then I also have some of the Stick It, and I'm going to put the Stick It on the back of this piece of paper. That is going to help you, help me to put my, that's going to help me put my detail pieces on without too much issues, because it can be sticky trying to put glue on those little bitty pieces. So, okay, and then let me take this piece right off. And one thing the Stick It also does is it kind of acts like, it can, not always, but it can act like wax paper, so that, you know, the dies come out really good. I should have tore this off. Now I got Stick It on my mat. That's okay, I'll get it off later. It won't be a big deal. Okay, so make sure. So I want this Stick It to be on the back of my die cuts. So that's why I have the adhesive paper liner up. So I'm going to run this through. Oh, no, I'm not, because I didn't have the cutting plate or the base plate in. That wasn't fun. Stick It is really cool. They sell it on the Crafter's Companion website. I highly recommend it for any detail dies. It's really awesome. Hear all that cracking? You can hear all the detail cutting really good. Okay, take this off. Okay, so there's a couple places right here that maybe I should run through again. But it looks pretty good actually. But just for safety's sake, I'm going to give these a 90-degree turn, and you can take the outsides off. I'll give them a 90-degree turn and I'll run them through again. I don't really think they need it, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. Especially when you have to poke all those pieces out, right? It's awful. Okay, let's go again. Now I'm going to start putting my dies back on here because, remember, I don't want to lose them. There's some here that are really, really small. So, well, that just put my die cutting machine through it, didn't it? That sounds good though. Oh yeah, perfect. Look at that. Alright, so now I can just take this apart and see what I mean about sometimes it can really help you. So I'm going to get these all ready and remove all the little bits, and I'll show you how to put the card together. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I have all of my pieces glued together, and now I'm just going to glue them onto the card. I'm using this Tonic Nouveau Deluxe Adhesive Glue. I really like it. Most of the time I am a liquid adhesive kind of gal. So, and then this one, I don't know, depending on what you put on this card, you could mail it through the United States mail, but you're definitely going to need extra postage once you get all the layers and stuff on. And if you add some bulky stuff, you probably need to put it in a flat rate mailer. There's that. Here's two small ones, the two middles. Doesn't this make it easy? I'm telling you guys, this is awesome. I've had so much fun. And then here's these teeny tiny ones. I love this purple, the purple glitter paper. I think it's really pretty. In the pack of the purple paper, in the luxury cardstock packs, comes matte, mirror, and glitter paper, all in the same color. So here you go. Here's your shutter card. Here's how you, oh, that one moved. Peel it up and put it back on. There we go. Okay, there's how you close it. So let me show you some examples of what I've made so far. Look at this one. Ooh, this one even closes pretty good, but I think you have to put it in a, like I said, in like a, some kind of bulk mailer or a padded envelope or something. So I used Sheena Perfect Partners, Fabulous, Fantastic Fuchsias or something like that. I can't even remember. I used it all day yesterday. Oh wait, anyway, and then I've made a couple more that are going to be on my blog. Hold on, let me grab this other one I can show you. This one, if you look at my blog, you can see this one. This one's more kind of like a birthday one, and I didn't put the details on these. I just did a different dot paper, and I added some balloons from the Happy Birthday collection, Sarah Davies Happy Birthday collection, and I used a foil transfer for the sentiment, and then this one closes just like that. So I've got this one, and I've got this one, and now I'll have to decorate this one. So there's the new, let me grab it, the new shutter card dies. There's 19 dies from Crafter's Companion. It will be on HSN March 6th.